Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. You know, not too long ago, my rescue dog, Buka, twisted her right rear leg while herding the horses. She tore her cranial cruciate ligament. This ligament is equivalent to our ACL in our knee. Well, after wondering what was the best treatment course for her, we decided to take her to see an orthopedic specialist when it comes to veterinary care. Herding the horses, chasing squirrels, and simply loving life. This is a typical day for my 6-year-old rescue dog, Buka. It's hard to believe 16 weeks ago, my furry friend had major surgery.
There's the ACL tear right there. And it's starting to get a little ratty.
Oh, wow. Dr. Sherman Knapp invited me to scrub in on Buka's case. Through his tiny incision, it was confirmed Buka tore her cranial cruciate ligament in her right rear leg. This knee stabilizing ligament is equivalent to our anterior cruciate ligament, or ACL, an injury we hear so much about in sports news. Since Buka is young, healthy, and a large breed dog, Dr. Knapp is performing an innovative procedure called a tibial plateau leveling osteotomy, or TPLO for short. Simply, Buka's leg bones are being reshaped so that the ligament she tore in her knee is no longer needed.
Well, if we can take this hill and make it a flat parking lot, we take away the need for the emergency brake. So it's sort of like moving from San Francisco to Kansas.
It usually takes about 8 weeks for the cut in the bone to heal. To help speed up Buka's recovery, a synthetic bone graft was added to her surgical site. 24 hours after surgery, our little patient was coming home with a list of restrictions, range of motion exercises to get her leg moving, and this new ultrasound device to boost Buka's bone healing process.
We're trying to prove is that we can actually accelerate that healing so we can get bone healing anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks.
After several weeks of daily ultrasound treatments, extensive physical therapy with the rehabilitation team, and days spent trying to slow Buka down, here we are at her 10-week checkup.
I brought up her 4-week post-op films on the right-hand side, and these are today's. In this view, you can really see the difference. So here we can see the osteotomy site. Over this side here, it's gone.
Wow,
so that tells me that her bone is healed.
The question is, how well is Buka functioning and bearing weight on that right rear leg?
If we compare that now to what we have on today's evaluation where we're healed, again, here's our left hind limb, there's our right hind limb. You can see 41 and 41, so we're exactly the same at a walk-in and a trot in both hind limbs.
And the proof is in the numbers. Check out my Canine Kids' latest muscle measurements.
So we are 47 centimeters on this side and
The muscle mass.
47 on this side, so we're even between left and right, which is really, really important.
Doc, I'm not sure how Buka or I could ever thank you for giving her a new leash on life, no pun intended there, but...
Now we're happy to help, and I'm really, really pleased with how Buka did.
Now, even though Buka is discharged as a patient, over the next month, it's extremely important we gradually build her up to be officially off-leash.
There's a 50% chance that the other knee at some point in time is going to go.
Oh, good.
And so it is something that education is important, trying to keep their weight under control, keeping them active, keeping their muscle mass built up. All those things are possibly things that we can do to possibly lower the chances or the incidence of this occurring to the other knee. We have to let Buka be a dog. 50% of the dogs go their entire lives without it happening to the other knee.
And now here we are, 16 weeks after surgery. And as you can see, Buka is feeling better, playing better, and back to living life. What an amazing procedure. As for Buka, she's officially discharged. If she could speak, she'd be the first one to tell you that she's happy to be back chasing those squirrels in full force. Hi, welcome to our kitchen. You know, a healthy diet rich in fruits and veggies is not only important to us, but also to our pets. Today, we're gonna be whipping up a nutritious but easy treat for our canine friends. What we're making are sweet potato spears, and what you basically need are 2 sweet potatoes, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and a pinch, about a teaspoon's worth of cumin. What you wanna first do is take your sweet potatoes and cut them into spears, long spears about 1 inch thick. Once you cut them up, put them onto a baking sheet, lay them out on 1 layer so they bake evenly. Take a brush. This is so easy I can do it. And just basically brush it onto the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are chock full of protein, fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals. It's one of those super veggies. Flip them over, brush evenly. Okay, that looks pretty good. Lay that down. Take our cumin and just sprinkle on lightly. A little bit more cumin, there you go. And what you want to do is now pop this into an oven at 375 degrees. You want to turn them over often so they don't burn. And basically, bake them until they're lightly tender and slightly brown. That's basically it. All right, guys, ready to check on your treats? All right, let's see. All right, oh, they're definitely done. These look great. You definitely want to let these cool off before serving. You could use them as treats or add 2 to 6 spears to your dog's daily meals. It depends on their size. Check with your vet. Okay, taste test. Let's try it. Is that good? Until next time, bon appetit. It's pretty good. This segment of your life is brought to you by Atlas Foot Alignment Institute. Align your feet, align your life.